Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here for some basketball. Felt like forever. If you missed us, it's okay. We missed you too. If you didn't miss us, that's okay. We won't hold it against you. TJ Young alongside Aaron Burdorf and our stats guy Marvin Denison-Schleswig. The Monarchs coming into town. Should be a fun one here.
It should be a good one. I think these two teams match up fairly well.
So Shenandoah wins the tip. Stevens, baseline jumper, missed everything. Fight for the rebound on the baseline, and Burdorf with the tie-up. So the possession arrow goes to the Monarchs, and good hustle there. Not a bad shot, but empty possession, and we go play some defense here.
Yeah, first open look. Go ahead and take it.
So the Monarchs have the ball. It's going to be Linen on the wing, gets the ball to Slater at the top. Slater passes into the corner, dumped down into the middle, and a good block there by Rogers, picked up by Burdorf as the shot by Allen was blocked by Rogers. Denton to Rogers, trying to get the ball inside, skip pass to the right wing, and Stevens all the way down. Little resistance there, foul by Linen. Not really good help there by the Monarchs as Stevens was able to kind of meander her way down there and get the foul.
Yeah, Stevens making her way back into the starting lineup after sitting out for a while and then playing minutes here and there coming off of that ankle injury. And so nice to see her back. Scores the first point of the ballgame.
The seal is broken here in Page County, and Stevens splits the pair line and picks up the rebound. Pulls it across the timeline. Inman gets the ball to Slater. Back to Linen. Slater, top of the key. Nobody. Gardner off the heel. Rebound fought for and won by Inman for the Monarchs. 3 from the wing, no good. Backside rebound attempt and won by Linen and the Monarchs. So third opportunity here for Denison-Schleswig. You would think, just looking at the lineups, rebounding would definitely be in favor of the Phillies early on, in favor of the Monarchs. Slater has it at the top, 15 to shoot. Linen 3 in the wing, that's short. This time, Phillies get the rebound. Carolina Rogers. Phillies looking to push. Ball down low, good post-to-post pass. Burdorf goes up and can't get it to go. Rebound down low by Scholes, but that's a good post-to-post pass. Good look. Scholes driving in, throws it off the side of the backboard, and Green picks up the rebound. Not really an opportunity there, and Shenandoah looking to get something going here on the offensive end. Little three-quarter court pressure broken by the Phillies. Skip pass to Rogers, but stolen away by Scholes. Definitely helter-skelter here, Coach, first couple minutes.
Yeah, trying to figure out Denison's defense a little bit.
And not an easier shot tonight for Maya Slater, and she missed her. A one-footer with nobody there. And again, that three-quarter court pressure, and we're going to get a foul on Chloe Denton. And, like, with three-quarter court pressure, it's so tempting to dribble the ball through it, but you have to, I mean, you really do. You got to pass the ball through it. You got to have somebody in the middle to help be a pressure release.
Yeah, they're daring you to try to dribble through it, and as a matter of fact, as you bring it down the sideline, they actually have 3 girls there waiting for you, saying, I bet you can't throw it all the way across the court.
Yep. Oh, well, that'll be an adjustment that we'll see if the Phillies can make. I'm sure they will, as Monarchs have the ball, at least have the ball for the moment, as it's stolen away by Denton. So that previous turnover was not hurting, and now trapped right there at the timeline, and a turnover. But again, just got to get kind of a handle on the pressure. The clock's still running. We'll see if we can get that shut off.
Oh.
It's a running clock situation.
Just let her run all night.
Yeah.
Get out of here a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we will. It's Friday. We haven't had a game here in a while. We've had more home games this year in Glenwood than we've had in Shenandoah.
True.
After tonight, it'll be even. Linen has the ball in the corner, and elbow opportunity there for Cardenas. She passes it back out to Scholes. Scholes hits the 7-footer, puts the Monarchs on the board 2-1. We're about halfway through the quarter. Still no field goal made for Shenandoah. Now passing it through the press, and there you go, just like we talked about. Pass it through the press, and you get a dunk on the other end.
Excellent job by the Phillies offense to find the middle girl. They finally had it set up where they could get it in there, and then Lene Green finds herself wide open underneath the basket.
A little bit of a change up here for the Phillies, a 1-3-1. We'll see if the Monarchs have some trouble with that. Back to the top of the key, 3. That's well to the right. 3 by Allen, missed. Again, still in that extended pressure, and Denton trying to get rid of the ball. Stevens just wasn't ready for it there. Coach exactly halfway through the first quarter. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1 bucket apiece. Is it good defense? Is it bad offense? Is it a combination of both?
I think it's a little bit of both. Both teams just playing a little timid or not understanding what the other team's trying to do. Obviously, Denison hasn't seen us play a 1-3-1. I'm going to assume that we're playing a 1-3-1 to try to let everybody but Schultz shoot it.
Sure.
I'm going to assume that we're knowing where she's at, know where 22 is all night long, then leave it up to the rest of the Monarchs to try to score. Because
she is averaging the only Monarch in double figures on the year, almost 13 and a half points a game coming in.
Yeah, I think she's a multi-time all-conference player. She's pretty good.
Sure, looks like it. Ball ripped away by Rogers and then stolen away by Green. Green picks up her dribble, finds Rogers in the middle. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. 2-3 zone here by the Monarchs. Get a kid in the middle. There you go. Shoot the shot or the lob. She had the shot. You got to talk to her when you at the dinner table tonight. Shoot that shot.
Yeah. Shoot it from the middle. They're obviously going to front Lene and double team her. Somebody else is going to have to shoot it. That would have been a good opportunity right there.
Cardenas gets the ball inside, swatted away by Green. If that was Brody, that would have been a foul.
For sure.
And we're going to get a foul on the loose ball there by Rogers. That'll be the second team foul. I'm sorry, it's too early in the night to start picking on Brody, but I feel like that would have been.
So if you didn't watch the game the other night on the Glenwood YouTube page, since we played in their auxiliary gym the other night, he finished with 5 blocks. Should have been 7. 2 very clean blocks called fouls on the night. So we'll talk about that later.
Maybe I'm the jinx then, because he always seems to get in foul trouble at home. He's not so much on the road, it sounds like. Because you always tell me how awesome the blocks are.
He has 15 block shots. Half of his block shots have happened in Glenwood this year.
The home. That's our home away from home. Shabam into the game, as is Fouch for Shenandoah, as is Abby Martin. So all starters, or 3 of the 5 starters, out at the time being. Fouch looking to drive, throws up a shot, no good, gets her own rebound, and then throws it away. And Slater has it and gets it to Scholes, who gets it to Allen. Allen picks up her dribble in a bad spot. Now Scholes has it, knifes through some defenders, and that ball's blocked. Green, another block. That's at least 2 in the quarter. She has as many block shots as the Monarchs have points at the moment. Fouch needed to find a friend, found it in Lene Green. Green way out top here. Shabam gets it back into Green. Green, little drop step turnaround, pretty shot. I like that. Get her away from the post, get her away from the low post, and that gives her some extra space to make a play.
Yeah, good job by her to just find that open area in about three quarters of the way up the lane line, and then makes the nice move to get her second basket of the game.
So Allen to Scholes. Scholes pump fake, 1 dribble. Cardenas, couple dribbles, and she might have got fouled, but she airmailed the shot. Martin picks up the loose ball, 1:20 to go. In an offensive struggle, to say the least, here in Page County. Shabam dribbles right into a trap, but Green's there to relieve the pressure. And now Green dribbles down to the baseline. Nice post-to-post pass, and Martin's there. The attention, the gravity of number 50 allows Martin to get the bucket, and a timeout by the Monarchs. We'll step aside, and we'll pay some bills. We'll be back in 60. No, just kidding. We'll be back in 30.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
7-2 the score. 1 minute on the button to go in the opening quarter. Shenandoah finding their rhythm so far right now offensively. Back in that 1-3-1 here out of the timeout. Scholes gets it to Inman in the corner. Back to Scholes. Tried to get into the high post. Stolen away by Green. Shabam picks the ball up. Shabam to Burdorf. Cross the timeline. Fouch. Mid-range J. That's tough. And that's long. Rebound by Green. And she gets fouled by Inman.
Good job breaking the press right there again. Starts on the defensive end. Burdorf has a couple deflections on the night that have led to steals, and then it doesn't allow Denison to get into their press completely. Really good job by getting an outlet pass over there on the far side of the court. Burdorf pushes it up ahead to Fouch. Fouch takes a good shot. That was a good 15-foot jump shot. Green does a good job of rebounding on the backside and now has a chance to put in a free throw.
Green splits the pair, so 8-2 is the score. And it looks like Bigness is checking in for the Monarchs. Now, they're not the Lady Monarchs anymore. They're just the Monarchs, correct?
Sure.
That's something that, like, they went away with that. They were the Monarchs and the Lady Monarchs, and now they're just the Monarchs, right?
Yeah, I like
That's what it says on Bound.
Perfect.
I was just curious. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I like it. But it also says we're the Mustangs on Bound. So,
Well,
we'll work on that.
story for another day. Inman driving on Burdorf. Good defense there on the ball by Burdorf. Stevens is checked back into the game. There's about a half a second between shot and game clock, and the shot by Scholes missed. Green with the rebound. 10 seconds in the quarter. 8-2 Shenandoah, and nearly turned it over and did turn it over. Just kidding. That was clearly a foul, but we'll get a jump ball. We'll keep the possession. There's 2.9 to go in the opening quarter.
So question, do you want the ball with 2.9 or at the break?
Well, if she makes it, somebody, I'd say we want it now.
We'll know in 2.9, right?
Denton shoots the three. We wanted it at the beginning of the second quarter. She misses the desperation three. That'll end the quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Phillies on top by 6.
Get a great night's sleep and support Shenandoah Athletics. That's right, on April 14th from 10 to 4, the Shenandoah Athletic Boosters are hosting a mattress fundraiser sale at the Shenandoah High School Gymnasium. Brand new mattresses from the brands you already know and love. All forms of payment are accepted, along with same as cash financing plans available to approved applicants. Scan the QR code on the screen for more information, and remember, stop by the Shenandoah Gym on April 14th.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back here in Shenandoah. 8-2 the score. Phillies found some offense there at the end of that first quarter. See if that carries over. Now man-to-man defense here for the Phillies. Lob pass for Cardenas. Just missed the alley-oop. And Inman has it. Jab step, shoots the three. Rainmaker, no good. Backside rebound by Stevens. I'm full of it tonight. Just missed the lob. Rainmaker.
Got them all.
We haven't had a game in a while. It's been a hot minute.
Been saving them all.
I don't know.
Been watching a lot of games on TV, have you? Listening to commentary, stealing their lines?
I'll tell you what. There is nobody better to listen to a game. You'll argue Gary Dolphin and whoever, but there's nobody for my money better than Kent Pavelka for Nebraska. He's just amazing. He's super good. Anyways, Backside pickup by Scholes. And Denison looking to push, looking to get something going before Shenandoah's defense sets up. And pass to the shins, and there's no hands down there. Good job by Burdorf. Gets the jump ball. It's going to actually go back to Shenandoah. So again, Burdorf, she's had a couple of those. You mentioned a couple of deflections and now a couple tie-ups too. So she's done a really good job.
Yeah, solid on defense. Missed a couple shots on offense, but she'll get it going.
Nice baseline drive again. Definitely contact and no foul called. That's the second time that Stevens has driven baseline on this right-hand side with like little to no resistance. Cardenas, drop step, nothing there. She turned around and saw a tree, so she kicked the ball back out. Now the Monarchs looking to get something going. The half-court defense for the Phillies has been very good. Good seal by Cardenas that time, but Allen couldn't do anything with it. It was a really good seal there by Cardenas. You don't see that very often at this level.
No, you don't. And I was just watching the interaction between Coach Weinrich and the official over there on the far side. And Coach Weinrich wanted a 5-second call on that before she took the drive to the basket. He said that our defender backed off. I think we don't know how far 6 feet is. 6 feet is a long ways.
Yes, it is. Allen gets the ball into Inman. Reset shot clock. So there's now 30 seconds to shoot. 6.5 minutes to go in the opening half. Cardenas wide open. Passed up the three. Don't know if she's much of a three-point shooter. I don't know. Allen has the ball in the right wing looking for some help. Isn't finding any. Trying to create on her own. Gets it to Cardenas on the baseline, and she took too many steps. Shuffled the puppies. That's a turnover. Really good half-court defense. We talked in the middle of that first quarter. Is it bad offense? Is it good defense? Is it a little bit of both? It's pretty good defense by Shenandoah here.
Yeah, I would say for sure. Shenandoah's doing a very good job of moving their feet. Now they went man-to-man. Help defense is there, and then everything they need has been there on defense.
And a steal with really no need to make the pass, and Scholes comes in and cuts the pass off. That's a long pass, and it's pretty much straight across, right? You want the diagonals. Right, against a press, you want a diagonal.
Right, there was no reason for Denton to give it up. There was nobody even on that side of half court on her. Makes a long pass when she could have just dribbled it across, but again, it's just one of those things. You see a different defense every night and just get a feel for it and understand what's going on.
So Denton will sit with 2 fouls. Lexi Shabam checks in. Scholes knocks them both down. Maybe that's something that she's got all 4 of their points, but you maybe don't want to get her going, right? She hasn't seen the ball go into the bucket a lot, and now she gets the ball going into the bucket and nearly stolen away, but good hustle by the Phillies to keep possession. 3 by Shabam. No good, and there's a scrum down low, and Burdorf is the beneficiary. Definitely contact down there. Should have probably been a foul on someone.
There was a lot of people bowled over by somebody down there.
Wow, that was definitely some foul action. You definitely don't want to have anything remotely close to a foul now because you're going to get called for it. As that rebound is pulled down on the backside by Burdorf, friend of the program. And now Rogers skip pass to Stevens. Stevens looking to drive middle. And a charge. I kind of feel like I said that a second ago. Like, you don't even want to make it look like there's one now because the officials missed it down there and they know it.
Right.
So they're going to call the next one.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, it's definitely gotten rough. Yeah, you knew there was gonna be a foul at some point in time because it had been 2 or 3 back and forth possessions where there was some rough stuff going on both ends.
Like it's kind of one of those things where you went to a boxing match and a basketball game broke out. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But another foul. And again, something to note now with the new rule changes. That's the 4th team foul on Shenandoah. We're just 3 minutes into the second quarter as the free throw by Allen is good. So for the next 5 minutes, any common foul for the Phillies puts the Monarchs on the line. And the Monarchs have 5 points in this game. 3 of them are from the free throw line.
But as we know from TJ, the fouls will eventually even out.
Well, not if you keep doing silly things like just chucking people down. Like, you don't want to do that.
Sure.
But they should even out, yes. I texted you the other night, didn't
did.
I? And you didn't even really reply. That was hurtful.
I think I was actually sleeping.
That was hurtful. That's off of Cardenas there. Tried to get the ball into Cardenas. Good defense by Green to just kind of deny the ball. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Weinrich. Probably a good decision. Settle the troops. We'll be back in 30. (10-5) is the score. We are back. Shenandoah looking to break the pressure. It's a man-to-man press now, so should be able just to dribble the ball up the floor. And Burdorf does. Jack of all trades, that Burdorf. She's the Swiss Army knife.
Does a lot of things.
And pass into Green. Green, kick out to the top, Green. Just kidding. And rebound by, looks like that was Chandler for the Monarchs. So now Scholes has it at the top. Gets it to Allen. Allen shoots a mid-range J. Missed the rim. Rebound by Shabam. Shabam brings the ball up past the timeline. At the 10-foot line, picked up her dribble. Rogers has it. Rogers on the drive, got it poked away by Scholes. It'll stay here with 21 to shoot. I kind of can't put my finger on what's going on. I mean, I can kind of see what's going on, but it's hard to say, like, still good offense, bad defense. Like, it's hard to – it really looks like pretty good defense on both sides. It's kind of what it looks like. The offense is maybe helping that, but it looks like pretty good defense. I say that, and then there's a foul there. That'll send Cardenas to the line. But, I mean, you're watching the same game I'm watching. Shenandoah has played really good half-court defense, but, I mean, the Monarchs are playing pretty good half-court defense, too.
Right, they're taking away things that Shenandoah wants to do, obviously, but I also feel like the ball isn't moving a lot.
No.
Right?
No, it doesn't have any life,
yeah,
right?
Denison seems like the ball is on the far side of the court all the time. And when it comes down to the Shenandoah end, there's 2 or 3 passes maybe before a shot goes up. Just not spending a lot of time with the ball in their possession.
So 10-6 the score. Martin has the ball. Again, man-to-man pressure, so should just be able to just bring the ball up the floor, maybe with a ball screen. Shabam does bring the ball up the floor.
Long hand on her.
Hot, cold, right?
It was definitely hot for a really long time.
Well, right now the fouls are definitely not even, but they'll get that way. And we're going to get a jump ball. Good job by the Monarchs kind of scouting that like backside like lob play. They did a really good job. That was Chandler down there that kind of snuck in from the backside and forced that jump ball.
Yeah, and sometimes when your offense becomes stagnant, you want to force the ball to your best player. And I feel like right now the Phillies are trying to do that. The ball has gotten stagnant, and now they're trying to force it to Linnae, which is getting us nowhere.
Scholes has it, gets it to Leinen. And now Slater on the drive. Cardenas on the floor with Green and another jump ball. So we're going to go back the other way. So trading turnover. We're not trading buckets, we're trading turnovers.
Yeah.
Hockey line change here for the Phillies as Bouch, Martin, and Shabam go out. And Stevens, Denton, and Burdorf come back in.
Yeah, and Denton and Stevens come in with 2 fouls apiece, so they're going to have to play careful.
Ooh. And a blocking foul. Because the fouls are 5-1, it was a block.
Yeah.
If the fouls were closer, that probably would have been a charge.
Could have been.
Just so you know.
That would have been her 3rd, which would have been not ideal.
We can play really aggressive right now because the fouls are the way they are. They were 5-1. You can play pretty aggressive. Give it to Linnae. Let her shoot it. She was open at the top.
Just not squaring up to make passes.
Yep. And a little shuffling of the puppies there by Rogers. Both offenses kind of on the struggle bus tonight. I think halftime will be definitely some adjustments.
Trying to run a set play there for Burdorf coming off the backside on the baseline.
It was there.
It was there.
Yep.
Just the pass wasn't on time. The timing was kind of off, and we didn't square up to make the pass.
Scholes has it. Scholes drives middle. Nothing there. Chandler back to Scholes. Excuse me, now Chandler has it on that side. It was not Chandler before. Chandler shoots. She misses everything. Rebound on the backside by Green. And Green, again, you can play pretty aggressive with the foul discrepancy the way that it is.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to have a turnover on the backside, and it's going to go back to the Monarchs, Coach. Under 2 minutes to play.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
There's only been 3 made field goals in this entire half.
No, we have
4?
We have 4.
4, so 5.
5.
So 5 total. I forgot the extras that we had there. Scholes back to Allen. Allen driving middle. Nobody there to help, and there's the bucket. So it's 10-8, a minute and a half to go. That time, really good drive there by Allen. Green to Burdorf. And now Denton looking to drive. She goes middle, throws it up, and a foul. Kind of got bailed out there. We'll take it, but the fouls are getting a little closer, Coach.
Creeping back together.
5-3. 5-3. That's the foul situation. It was 5-1. Denton short on the first. I feel like you wanted to say something there.
It's not pretty basketball, but I bet you the girls look pretty in the winter homecoming dresses that they'll be wearing in between games.
Oh, they got to change?
I don't know, some of them.
Scholes, middle, no good. Nice little piece there, a back cut, but Scholes couldn't cash in, and Shenandoah maintains their 2-point lead here. Rogers gets it, nearly lost it. Mid-range J, no good. Rebound by Green. Green's going to get fouled. No, she didn't get fouled, but she makes it. Looked like there was a lot of arms there, but Green with 7 to lead all scorers.
She got 10 rebounds already in this
Double watch. And the ball poked away, nearly stolen. 45 seconds to go until halftime. The Monarchs trying to crack double digits here before we hit intermission.
Phillies go back to their 1-3-1.
And Green with the swat, because the foul situation is the way it is, you can be a little more aggressive.
You bet. Go ahead and take some shots.
Oh, man.
I bet you the first time Brody goes up for a block shot tonight, he gets called for a foul.
I would imagine, unless we're way down. Again, that probably could have been a foul too, but it is what it is. And that ball's poked away by Allen, and that's going to be a turnover. Now the shot clock is off, 12-8 the score. Allen goes middle, she can't get it. And Green with another rebound, as Coach mentioned. Now Marvin told you 10, so that's 11. 11 now for Green here in the first half. A lot of misses means a lot of rebounds. 10 seconds now to play until halftime. Green has it at the top. Green, couple dribbles, spin move, nice move, and it goes. And just so everybody's aware, as Green gets the and one opportunity, there's 3.5 seconds to go, and the fouls are even now. It was 3-2 the other way in the first quarter. It's now 5-4.
Amazing.
I'm just saying. You can't make this stuff up. Green can't split the pair, or can't get the and one, and the clock did not run, so that shot will count, but it is no good.
Thank you.
So that's halftime. We're going to step aside. We got a lot to digest here. We'll be back in about 60 seconds.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We are back here in Shenandoah. The pep band is serenading us. And Coach, 14-8 is the score. It didn't take Marvin very long to put some stats together, but let's do the stats first, and we'll talk a little bit about the first half.
Yeah, Schultz leads the way for Denison with 4 points, followed by On with 3, and then Cardenas has 1. That's all the scoring for the Monarchs. They're 8 points. 14 for the Phillies. Lene Green leads the way with 9 points. She also has 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Jenna Burdorf has 2 points to go along with 3 rebounds currently. Cassidy Stevens has a free throw for 1 point. Abby Martin has that nice shot for 2 points that Lene Green was assisted on. So yeah, that's the stats.
Good job, Marvin. Good job, Marvin. You kind of go back and forth, right? And we don't need to beat a dead horse here, but the good defense, bad offense, regardless of what it was, we are where we are, and both teams are kind of in the same boat right now, right? Like, shots aren't falling. There's not a lot of player movement, not a lot of ball movement, and the defenses are taking advantage. At some point, you got to figure one of these two teams is going to be able to take advantage of some of these turnovers, some of these empty possessions, if you will, and maybe stretch the lead out, or if you're Denison, get back into it and overtake, right? You got to figure one of these two teams is going to come out of the locker room with a little extra hitch in their step.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the key to the second half for the Phillies is break the press, like they did on a couple different occasions where they got the ball to the middle and then were able to get the ball down to Green underneath the basket. On the other side, Denison needs to turn their press into points. They need to find a way to get turnovers into buckets. I don't know what they're at shooting from the free throw line. They're four for something, probably about 7 or 8. The Phillies are 2 for 7 at the line. And so both teams, find a way to play through kind of a rough game. It's kind of ugly to begin with, but then the officials are letting them play a little bit too, which leads to slapping and block shots and some different things. But maybe we don't want to see either team at the free throw line either. I don't know. But we are going to find out in the next 16 minutes which team can figure it out the best. I think the Phillies have an idea of what they need to do. I'm not so sure that the Monarchs have an idea of what they need to do on the offensive end. The ball seems to stay on the right-hand side a lot.
Well, I think, and to be fair, and we've talked about this a lot, I would say a majority of teams around here, girls or boys, that's where they want the ball. Like, the kids, just human nature, they can't dribble with their offhand, so they want to be on that right side because that's where they're comfortable. And for Denison tonight, that's where it's staying. And Shenandoah is bringing the ball up the right side. And I've heard Coach tell the kids, take it up the left side. That, like, they're not letting you go to the right. Take it up the left side. Take it up the left side. It's hard to break that if kids aren't comfortable. And we'll kind of see, I guess, who's got the ability maybe to step outside their comfort zone a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see if the Monarchs can get Scholes going and somehow she can score, but the Phillies defense doing a good job. They started off in the 1-3-1, went man for a while, and then came back to the 1-3-1, keeping her off balance and really forcing the other girls on the Monarch team to step up and score some points.
Got a feeling we're going to have a few more buckets here in the second half, folks. Stay tuned. We've gonna rest the voices here. We've got 4 minutes. We'll be back. We are back and ready to play some basketball. Shenandoah with the ball to start the third quarter, up by 6. Stevens has the ball for Shenandoah as they work into their first half-court set. Green spins middle, can't get it to go. Rebound by Scholes. And the Monarchs. It was a good set. It was an overload. Left her all alone on one side. Just couldn't come down with it. Slater to Scholes, wide open three, bang! There you go. Both good sets. Both teams with a good offensive set. One team made it, one team didn't, but you might see the pace pick up just a little bit here in the second half.
Yep, both teams went to their best player to get their first shot of the second half.
Green with a drop step and good. So Green double-double just 17 minutes into the game. And now on the drive, no chance for that shot to go in as Leinen kind of threw it up and prayed there, but it was rejected by Green. Marvin, how many blocks does she have?
Four.
Nice.
It's 4.
So she got 6 more, and it's a triple-double.
That'd be something.
That'd be pretty wild. 3, got it. Inman knocks the 3 down. So in a minute, Denison-Schleswig has scored 6 points in 16 minutes. In the first half, they scored 8. Wild.
They can get it going. We'll see.
Wacky, wild stuff as that foul was called on the Monarchs. If you're keeping track at home, and I know you are, team fouls are now 8-7.
And that's Leinen's 3rd foul, so.
Good take by Denton. Couldn't come up with the easy lay-ins, so Denison with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Leinen on the left side. Gets the ball inside, stolen away by Green. Just says, I'm taller than you, I'll take it.
Just take it away. Pass was a little high.
Rogers has it there right near the 10-foot line. Gets the ball into the high post, and maybe just a little too late on that. I like the action, but just maybe a little too late on that feed.
Yeah, I think she was going to catch it too far on the baseline, so I'm not sure what she would have done with it except for dribble it back out the other side, but
Shenandoah maintains possession. And they do call a kickball. I don't know if it actually was, but I mean, it hit off her leg.
But was it intentional?
Yes. Correct. So Shenandoah maintains possession again. 16 seconds to shoot. $10 on the shot clock. Denton looking to try to go somewhere, but tons of room to the left. Just trying to force it down that right side. Now 4 to shoot. Got to come up with something here real quick. Denton shoots a long 3, and that's no good. And a rebound by Denison-Schleswig, and they again can tie it or take the lead here in this possession. Allen going middle, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. No shot.
That's going to be Stevens' 3rd foul.
Fouls are even.
Yeah.
8 apiece. Oh, Denison with the ball. 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Allen down in the left corner gets the ball back up top. Now Scholes has it on the right wing. Allen picked up her dribble, tried to go skip pass, and it's nearly stolen. 12 to shoot. Leinen gets the ball into Cardenas. Nobody home, and then a foul.
That's going to be Denton's 3rd as well. So guard play having to go to the bench here for the Phillies early in the second half. Cardenas gets the first one to go. Like I said, Shabam's in for Denton now because of her 3rd foul.
That's going to bring in Chandler again, who played good minutes off the bench for the Monarchs in the first half.
Yeah, and they get Leinen out of the game since she has 3 fouls. Cardenas gets that one to go. We're all square.
Rogers has it on the right wing. As Coach mentioned, Shabam and Fouch in the ball game. Burdorf got it poked away, and Inman has it for the Monarchs. Inman gets it back to Scholes. Chance to take the lead here for the Monarchs. Allen on the left wing to Inman. Scholes to Cardenas. Cardenas back out to Allen. Going to be about 10 to shoot here. Allen on the drive, lost the handle. Should probably go to Shenandoah just based on geometry.
Guess they're saying that Shabam knocked it out of her hand maybe on the way up.
It's not how physics works.
It is it.
But 4 to shoot. And fouled on the shot, and it's good. Slater catches it and throws it up and gets fouled by Shabam. And now the fouls are 10-8, just so you know.
They'll come back around. Slater gets her first basket of the game, but doesn't get the free throw to go. Green picks up her 10th defensive rebound of the game.
So Shenandoah, I believe first time tonight trailing.
First time.
So trailing 18-16. Mid-range J, good for Rogers. Now that's a good shot. Mid-range J from Rogers. She could knock that shot down all day.
Yeah, good job by her to just dribble drive into the elbow area and get that shot up.
Slater kicks it back out to Scholes. Scholes shoots a 3 and rattles it in. Offense on fire for the Monarchs. Shabam has it on the left side. Shabam picks up her dribble, turns the ball over, and then we get a jump ball, so it will be a turnover going the other way to the Monarchs.
Again, right there, the first thing in Shabam's head was, I got to pass to Lene versus just going to the basket and scoring her own 2. Had a 2-on-1, beat her girl. Just go ahead and go all the way to the basket, knowing that defender's probably not going to leave Lene, and it's going to give you an open shot.
Slater 3 at the top of the key, no good. Good rebound by Scholes. Another 3. That one doesn't go down, and Burdorf with the rebound on the backside. And Fouch gets the ball for the Phillies, and she's fouled, but no foul called, and it'll stay with Shenandoah at least.
Yeah, a lot of reaching, not called.
Turnover again for Shenandoah, and Scholes. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. She's going to go up with it, and nice defense. Should have been a travel or a jump, but no call. Allen, mid-range J, can't get it to go. Ball never lies, Coach.
Yep.
Shabam with the rebound on the backside, and Shenandoah looking to try to get something going. Rogers open in the corner. She had a 3, and she made the 3, but the foul was called beforehand. Oh, that would have been a big one.
Yeah.
Can we just decline the foul?
Decline the penalty.
We don't want it.
It's like continuation.
Yep, I think so. Inbound play out of baseline, out of bounds. Rogers says, I'm feeling it. She got it.
That one.
Bam. 21-21. Caroline Rogers showing up to the scoring party here. 5 points on the night, all in the last minute of the game. Slater at the top. Slater dribbles into a host of defenders, and a foul called on Shabam. And that will be the 4th team foul for Shenandoah. That will put the Monarchs in the bonus for the last 2:29 here of the third quarter in a game that has come up with some offense here in the third quarter.
They have. That's one of those 90% of calls made across the lane are wrong.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you reach, though, I'm not
right, you're right.
I'm not saying anything bad, but like when you reach, it's just the human nature of the official to blow the whistle.
Right.
Slater makes them both, so back to a 2-point lead for the Monarchs. Stevens picked up her dribble, back to Rogers. Shoot it, kid, you're on fire. Denton has it on the right wing, trying to dribble baseline. Picked up her dribble, gets it into Green, and then Green to Stevens. Stevens back to Green. Green, nice little dribble into the middle, and she's fouled by Cardenas. She'll go to the line and has an opportunity to tie the game up with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Cardenas' second foul. She's been the one who's mainly guarded Green tonight.
Has come off the bench and done a good job on defense for sure. As Green knocks down the first. Marvin, how many does that give her? That gives her
12.
12 points. How many rebounds?
12.
Marvin says 12. Nice. Well, Aaron said 12, but Marvin told him 12.
Yeah.
So good job, both of you guys. Can't get them both.
Communication is key up here.
Yeah, he's good with the hand signals. He's really good. He's gotten a lot better as the year's gone on too.
Experience.
That's right. Slater picked up the dribble to Allen, and now Inman has it in the right side. Gets it back to Chandler, back to Allen, right at the 10-foot line. Chandler to Slater. Slater on the drive. Back to Scholes, guarded by Rogers. Chandler to Inman. Inman back to Scholes. She's going to fire it up at the buzzer. No good. Backside rebound by Green, friend of the program. The backside rebound thing's real. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Green backing down Slater, and then another post-to-post pass, but a rebound that time by Green on the backside. Couldn't cash in. So a break for the Monarchs. And we're going to get a hand check foul there by Rogers. Playing some tough D, but got caught with her hand in the cookie jar there. That will be a two-shot foul. Any common foul is putting the Monarchs on the line. 12-10. That's fouls. We're winning that. We're winning the fouls. Allen knocks down the free throw.
Those stats you don't want to be winning in.
It'll even out. I mean, it's pretty even now, but. Second free throw by Allen is good. So the free throw is getting a lot better for the Monarchs here in the second half. And now we're at a minute to play in the third quarter. Good job of getting the ball into the middle. And now Stevens trying to go into some traffic there. A little scoop shot, and it goes. A little up and under, oop-de-oop, and it goes. Stevens, chance for a traditional three-point play here.
Yeah, good step through move by her. Saw an opportunity to go to the basket.
And getting the ball into the middle of the floor against the press. And the free throw can't go, and it cannot tie the game up. So we are now under a minute to play. Shenandoah down by 1 here in the quarter number 3. Chandler to Cardenas. Cardenas, one dribble, picked it up. Chandler back to Scholes. Cardenas
all
at the
the
top.
way around, the elevator play to the
Scholes,
side.
3, no good. Backside rebound by Chandler, no, by Green, as Chandler couldn't hang on. Shot clock off, 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Rogers in the corner, got it nearly poked away, and the ball's thrown away. It's going to be a turnover with now 12 seconds to play. Shenandoah had an opportunity there to get the last shot and double up because they would have had the ball first in the fourth quarter.
Just couldn't make the connection.
So Scholes has the ball. There's 5 seconds to go. Inman driving in, and the ball poked away, and another turnover and no shot. So that will end quarter number 3, 25-24. The Monarchs have stormed back and have a 1-point lead. We'll go to the fourth. We'll be right back.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Night is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Widger, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Frazee, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
We're back here in quarter number 4. Shenandoah had the ball, had a really good look, but couldn't cash in as Green missed. The point-blank shot, good defense there by the Monarchs, but that's a shot you got to make here in a one-point game.
Yeah, it's set play out of the quarter break. It doesn't come through, but the Phillies get a steal at the other end. Big 17-point quarter for the Monarchs there in the third quarter. Got them up 1. See what the Phillies can do here in the fourth.
And Stevens gets the ball into Green, and she had some contact at the top by Slater, so that will send Green to the line to tie or take the lead. And just so we all are aware at home, 12-11 are the fouls.
And Slater picks up her third foul.
There's one difference between the two. We've played how many minutes? 24 and a half minutes of basketball,
yep.
And they fouled almost exactly the same amount of time.
It's crazy.
I think it's humanly impossible.
They've been called for the same amount of fouls.
Nope. That's how many times
they haven't fouled.
That's how many times they've fouled.
Okay.
That's how it works, right?
It is.
So Shenandoah takes the lead as Green knocks them both in. 14 now for Lene Green. Well, three-quarter court pressure for Shenandoah. Linen brings the ball down that left side, and Green gets called for a little bit of a body bump there. It'll be her second foul. Maybe not something to worry about yet.
Probably one players on the floor that can go left because she's left-handed.
Those left-handed players, they're an anomaly. So Slater has the ball for the Monarchs. 20 seconds to shoot. We're just at 7 minutes to go now in regulation. Scholes drive, mid-range jumper, no good, but she helps get the offensive rebound, and she'll shoot a 3. No good. Backside rebound by Inman. Brand new shot clock, and then another body bump foul, this time by Rogers, her third foul. And the foul discrepancy starting to kind of stretch a little bit. 14-11, Coach.
That's Rogers' third foul.
She's played a really good, quiet good, but a really good ball game here defensively, more specifically. But the offense has started to come around here in the second half. Inman at the top here for the Monarchs. And Scholes, good job by Green, kind of baited Scholes into that pass and got the steal. Shenandoah looking to extend the lead here. Stevens has the ball down in the corner. Gets the ball to Denton, a little handoff. Nice little set piece, and there's Green to Rogers on that little backside pick play. Really good job, and that's now 7 for Rogers. Monarchs were on fire, as you noted, in the third quarter, but the well may have run dry, at least for the first couple of minutes here, because they were on fire in that third quarter. But these first couple of minutes, it's kind of right back where they were in the first half. Just hard offense for the Monarchs.
Yeah, ultimately they scored 17 points in that third quarter on 3 threes and a bunch of free throws.
Yeah.
So ball still wasn't really going through the hoop. They got helped by getting 2, 4, 6, 7 free throws in that quarter.
A nice movement without the ball. Good pass, and there's Stevens. Good feed. I like when Green is pulled out sometimes because it allows those guards to move. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Timeout by Denison-Schleswig. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back here, 30-25. Coach, 5-point lead. Nice start to this fourth quarter, but a little bit of a change up here offensively. Green, a couple of assists on the last couple possessions. She's now outside a little bit more. They're kind of playing through her as like a point forward, at least these last couple possessions.
Yeah, a couple quick 6 points for the Phillies in this first 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, and all because of Green stepping away from the basket and giving some nice assists to Rogers and Stevens. Really good job by them to finish on both of those plays. Green just filling up the stat columns with her 14 points. Now has 15 boards, 4 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals, all in this contest.
It's pretty good. Good job, Marvin. It's good work.
Ball to me during the commercial break.
He told you that?
Yeah.
That's good. So the Monarchs trying to find something here. Have not scored yet here in quarter number 4. Slater, one dribble, got away with a walk, puts it up, and it goes. Definitely got away with a walk there, but they needed that bucket. 1 possession game, 5 minutes to go in regulation. Stevens loses the handle, but it was poked away by Allen, so it stays here with the Phillies.
Says it was off her foot.
Might have been. Probably was. He was a lot closer to it than I was.
Those bright yellow sneakers.
That's right. Green, little drop step, some contact, no foul, and we'll play on. And again, Monarchs chance to cut it down to 1 point deficit or tie it. But there's Burdorf with the rebound on the missed shot by Scholes. Good look by Scholes.
Yeah, best player get in the middle of the lane, get a nice easy jumper, just comes up a little short.
And there's Green at the top, and a lot of traffic, and she can't put it in, but she gets her own rebound. And Burdorf to Denton. She'll shoot a wing 3, in and out, but there's Stevens with the rebound. She can't get it to go. Couple of really good looks at it there, and maybe had some fouls down low. They didn't call it, but what do we always say? The ball never lies.
Ball never lies.
As the Monarchs lose the handle, so Shenandoah gets a break and maintains possession there.
Yeah, big possession here. Again, try to extend this lead back out to 5 or 6 points.
And there's Burdorf on the baseline cut, and one opportunity. That was that same set piece they ran earlier that the timing was off back, if you remember, in the second quarter. You remember, but if you remember at home, back in the second quarter where Coach had said the timing was just off a little bit. That time the timing from Rogers to Burdorf, perfect, and you get the and one opportunity.
Yeah, good job by Rogers finding the assist there, and Burdorf finishing strong, gets an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Burdorf with 4 points on the night. Thanks, Marvin. And she can't make it 5. Allen with the rebound. 5-point game, 32-27. Cardenas, she'll shoot a long 2, no good. And rebound by Green, and Rogers saw no numbers, pulled the ball back, good decision. Denton now has it, 25 on the shot clock. We're under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Stevens now has it, gets the ball inside to Green. Green, get it to the corner. Oh, they'll say took some steps there. And all in that commotion there on the foul that happened to Burdorf for the N1 opportunity. That was the 4th foul. Thank you, Marvin. 4th foul on Slater. We missed that.
Yeah, which
Marvin
big.
Caught us.
Yeah, that's big since Slater's their second leading scorer right now. She's got 6 points. And just had their most recent bucket.
So Scholes thought about the 3. Going to drive. Mid-range jumper. That missed everything. And we're going to get a no foul called. There's going to be Stevens stepped on the line there, so it'll stay with the Monarchs with a fresh 35. Would that really be a fresh 35? Because she didn't actually maintain possession.
I guess the shot clock operator said that Stevens got the rebound and then a turnover. That's not how I'm going to score it in my book. But
sure. What will Bound do?
They'll give it a rebound and a turnover.
So the shot clock operator was dead on there.
Yeah.
They did a good job. Inman has the ball for the Monarchs. One dribble to the left and stopped. Allen tried to get it inside, and that one was a foul on Burdorf. Had pretty good position, but then just kind of got caught reaching in there back behind her body there. analysis on that? Or did I do it?
No,
did
you
I
got
do
it. You
I got
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Thanks. Screen 3 from Scholes. She knocked it in. That's a big shot and a timeout by the Monarchs. 2-point game. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Coach, we thought we were going to have a pretty tightly contested ball game. We didn't know it was going to be an offensive struggle, but regardless of how we got here, we are here. Less than 3 minutes to play, 2-point game.
Yeah, said that right from the tip. I said these are two evenly matched teams. Both come in with 3 wins in the Hawkeye 10, and here we are.
Rogers picked up her dribble right near the timeline, needs some help, and gets it in the form of a timeout, and the shot clock never moved, so there's 35 on the shot clock. I don't think anybody's going to notice that, but we'll stay here. I noticed it, but I'm up here and nobody listens to me, except for the fine folks at home. They corrected it. Good job.
They did.
Coach.
Put it on 19.
Coach, you got 2:32 in the game. You're Coach Weinrich. You're the Phillies. You're up by 2. What's the message?
Score on this possession.
Sure. Same way we've been doing it lately, like with Green kind of out top, or are we going to go back to the old bread and butter with her down low?
Yeah, you're going to assume they're going to run a sideline out of bounds play. I saw that on the practice plan on Monday, so I'm sure they have something, and the lob play goes a little long. Again, it's one of those things, if you go back and watch the film, Cassidy Stevens is the passer. Just square up to where you're passing it. Don't try to throw it sideways. Get your feet pointing the way you want it to go and give yourself a chance. Right idea. Just need to execute a little bit better.
Scholes has it for the Monarchs. Chance to tie or take the lead. We're just over 2 minutes to play in regulation. Slater thought about the 3. Thought better of it. Allen has it. Chandler, little jab step. And Inman for 3 in the corner. That's short. Rebound by Green. And Green brings it up the floor for Shenandoah. And pass to herself. Will she get an assist if she makes this? Burdorf, 3, corner, no good. Backside rebound by Scholes. Would she have got an assist on that?
To herself, no.
Well, that's silly. Allen on the drive, shoots it into some contact. Definitely some contact there. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2. Chance to tie. That's the 4th foul on Rogers, and that's the 4th foul for the Phillies here in quarter number 4. A lot of 4s.
A lot of them.
Speaking of a lot of 4s, that was Allen, who is number 24s.
And her 4th made free throw.
4th made free throw of the night. Good job, Marvin. The symmetry is just fantastic. Game tied 32 apiece. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in regulation. Denton on the drive. Contact. She's going to go to the line for 2. Good job on the drive. And that's kind of been there all night, but not really dribbling with our heads up down the middle of the floor. You haven't been able to see it. This time, Denton able to see it. And that's the 4th foul on Leinen for the Monarchs. Denton makes the free throw. That's her first point of the night. Second leading scorer for Shenandoah on the season, right?
That is correct.
So getting her on the score, or in the score column, may bode well for the last minute and a half. Second free throw, no good. Fight for the rebound is won by the Monarchs. Shenandoah up by 1. 1:20 to play in quarter number 4. Leinen to Allen, to Slater. Back to Scholes. Scholes picked up her dribble, needs some help. Finds it with Allen. Now Chandler, nice idea, but couldn't corral the pass. And now that pass is kind of mishandled and stolen. A jump ball is going to go back to the Monarchs. Just under a minute to play, Coach, in regulation. And a foul on the inbounds play is going to send Scholes to the line, and that may be on Rogers. No, it's going to be on Denton. That'll be her fourth foul. Somebody's going to get Dairy Queened here pretty soon. There's 4 players now, I think, with 4 fouls, 2 on each side. Scholes makes the first free throw, 33-33. We've played 31 minutes of basketball, and we are right where we started.
We sure are. Crazy.
It's amazing. Second free throw, good. The Monarchs take a 1-point lead in this back and forth second half. Denton gets the ball up the floor. Rogers, skip pass into the corner. Burdorf, 3, no good. Backside rebound by Rogers, and a foul. Friend of the program, she must watch, because that was one of those 3 out of every 5.
Yeah, good job by Rogers to be on that backside. Get the rebound, and she's going to go to the line for her first 2 free throws of the night.
Down by 1, chance to tie or take the lead here again. First free throw, good. So we are all square, 34 apiece. Buckle up your chin straps at home, folks. We got a doozy down the stretch here. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by the Monarchs. Tie ball game, 40 seconds to go in regulation. Scholes on the drive. Floater, no good. Rebound by Denton. And Denton probably got fouled, but they're going to say no foul. It's going to be a turnover. Shot clock off. 32 seconds to go. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
You can say it. We're back here in Shenandoah. 32.1 seconds to go in regulation. Coach, tie ball game. Denison-Schleswig ball coming out of the timeout under their own basket. Do we hold for 1 here, or are we just playing? The way the game has gone, not how you would do it, the way the game has gone.
I mean, obviously you would assume that they would hold for the last shot, and Denison has 1 timeout left. Might be something where you hold the ball for a while and then call a timeout and run a set play out of bounds.
Is this like a shoot it before you turn it over situation, though?
Well, maybe. We'll see. But this is the same situation we were in a year ago, except for that game was played at noon in front of 1,000 students in Denison High School.
And foul on the inbounds.
That is a 90% call across the lane. That's wrong. You can't make that call from across the lane. If you literally watch the video, go back and watch, the official actually leans to try to look around players. I'm sorry, TJ, but as an official, it frustrates me.
First free throw missed by Scholes.
Sorry. That's my once a night rant on.
Second free throw also missed because the ball never lies. So Shenandoah now, tie ball game, has a chance to take the lead, win the ball game here in regulation. Burdorf pulls the ball back. Ball nearly poked away. Stevens has it. Stevens on the drive. Got it! Put it in for 2. Timeout by the Monarchs with 11 and a half seconds to go. Coach, we're going to stay right here. 36-34. The questionable foul call. The ball never lies. Shenandoah has the opportunity then to take the lead. Kind of that shoot it before you turn it over, because it almost happened a couple times, and Stevens on the drive makes the bucket, but still life left here for the Monarchs to tie, send it to overtime, or win the ballgame.
Yeah, you better know where number 22 is on the defensive end, because I guarantee you this play is being drawn up for her, and if it's not to her, I guarantee you it's going to go to Inman next. So you better know where 3 and 22 are, because they are the two people that most likely are going to take this shot. I mean, they could throw it to Slater for an inside bucket as well. She might be a second option, but I can guarantee you that the ball will go through 22's hands.
Are we looking for, if you're in the Monarch huddle, are you drawing up a play for a 3 to win it, or are you drawing up a play to the best first shot?
I bet you it has some type of screen for Schultz to choose her shot.
Well, Shenandoah is going to play in the half court. Nobody up to make them start the clock. So that's an interesting little nugget if the Monarchs decide to roll the ball. They may not, but.
Double high screen scenario for Schultz. She can go either way.
And the clock is running. Schultz gets it to Allen. Allen to Cardenas. Cardenas. And a foul called with 4.2 seconds to go in the ball game. Could have been the 5th block for Lene Green. Turns out it is Lene Green's 3rd foul. But that will send Cardenas to the line for some pressure free throws. And keep in mind, the Monarchs are not over the limit in fouls. So Cardenas, big free throw. So if she misses this shot, it says Coach Weinrich calls a timeout. We'll stay here. If it's a full timeout, but just kind of something to think about. Kind of those coach thoughts, right? What do you think about? If she misses this shot, it is 5-4, so they would send Shenandoah to the line. Excuse me. But anywho's, you get that quick foul. I mean, you almost have to make this with the time frame, right? Like, it's got to go in, unless you get an offensive rebound type of deal.
Right. And she's 4. She's 4. She's either 4 or 5 or 4 or 7. I can't remember if she's missed 1 or 2 or not. But she's made 4 free throws. Her only 4 points of the night is Cardenas. So you got to secure the rebound first. If it comes off the rim, you got to make sure you box out and get a rebound for sure, and then hold that puppy tight. See if somebody
secure the rebound and lightly lob it to the other side of the floor.
Just throw it up in the air. It might hang up in the air for 4 seconds.
You never know.
Maybe
it might accidentally go in.
Oh boy,
we'll throw it the other way.
That'd be something, huh?
So Cardenas, big free throw, and she got it. Big shot. 4.2 to go. Timeout by Coach Weinrich, and this time we will take a break. Big free throws by Cardenas, and we're all square. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Who's throwing it in? Green or Rogers?
36-36. 4th quarter, 4.2 to go. Coach. Turned out to be a pretty good one.
Here we are. 4 seconds left. All square. What can happen in 4.2 seconds, TJ?
A lot of things. I don't know. I would say it'd be great if we had just a run-out lob layup. That'd be awesome. But I feel like you're going to get a half-court heave-ish type situation. And Denton loses the ball with 2.9 to go. 2.9 to go, so it's going to be another shot here for the Monarchs.
Here's what they did last year on this exact same play. They lobbed it to the backside for a layup.
Allen to Scholl, shoots it up, no good. We are going to get free basketball. So we'll step aside nobody could win it in regulation. We're going to play overtime in Page County.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
We're back here in Shenandoah. 36. Overtime we go. Shenandoah 1-0 this season in overtime. We called that game. That was pretty fun.
It was.
See what happens here. Foul trouble may be an issue. A couple girls on both sides with 4 fouls. With some free basketball here, could be some Dairy Queens coming. Something to kind of think about. Some major players on both sides.
Yeah, you got Denton and Rogers both with 4 fouls. Green with 3 fouls. Cassidy Stevens also has 3 fouls for the Phillies, and then Lynan has 4. And Cardenas, does she have 4? I can't remember.
And a foul on the shot. Yep, on the shot. That was by Allen on the reach. And that'll send Green to the line. Her 3rd foul, Allen's 3rd foul. So, again, that foul situation, it's been pretty physical basketball game altogether. We're looking at like 18 and 16 on the fouls right now. So that's a lot of fouls. Almost as many fouls combined as each team has scored in points. 37-36 as Green knocks her 15th point of the night in, and she knocks down the second, so hits them both. 16 for Green. She leads the way for the Phillies. Now they need to stop on this end. We'll see if the Monarchs can answer. Inman at the top. Allen trying to get the ball inside. Good job by Burdorf to cut off Slater. Now Slater, drop step, going in, and Scholes, nobody guarding her, bang! Just backside help, kind of snuck in a little too far, and that's now 18 for Scholes to lead all scorers here tonight so far.
Yeah, you can't lose her.
Dribble handoffs at the top. Green's going to come to the free throw line. And Rogers on the drive. She loses the handle, and it's going to go the other way. You almost want to see the wing players drop to the corner on that handoff so she could kick it.
Right.
Anyways.
Give a little bit of space, right?
Well, just a pressure release there.
Yeah.
We are under 3 to play. Scholes looking to drive on Rogers. Rogers playing with 4 fouls. Chandler on the drive. Back to Scholes. 3-pointer. Bang! Back-to-back overtime triples for Scholes. And now 21 of her team's 42. Half of the Monarch points coming from number 22 in purple and yellow. 2.5 minutes to play now in overtime. Phillies down by 4. Critical possession. As Green skips it to Burdorf at the top. 10 to shoot. Rogers on the drive. Shoots a floater. No good, but backside rebound. Can't get it to go. Monarchs in control, up by 4. Big defensive possession here for Shenandoah. They can't afford to go down by more, and that was off of Allen. That was off of Allen for sure. They've got to talk about this, and they will. They're going to talk about it. That was off of Allen. They'll get it switched. There you go. See? Told you. You got to have faith that they're going to get the call right. That was off of Allen's knee, so we're going to go the other way. Phillies down by just 2 possessions here, Coach. Still in it.
Yeah, you got to get a bucket on this possession here. Keep yourself in it for sure.
And a foul 60 feet away from the basket when an offense that's been struggling here in this first couple minutes of overtime. No field goals, just 2 free throws. Scoring with the clock stops. Pretty good recipe for Shenandoah.
That is a way to get yourself back into it, is put yourself at the line or give yourself a chance at the line.
Denton can't get the first one. She only has 1 point tonight. And just now 1 for 6. Thank you, Marvin. Just 1 for 6 from the free throw line. So missed opportunities could be the kind of bugaboo here for Shenandoah if they can't turn it around here in the last couple minutes of overtime. Second free throw, got it. So one possession game right now, 42-39, but still got to bear down here on the defensive end. Scholes walking the ball up the floor. Allen now goes to the right, picks up her dribble. Allen now at the top, 12 to shoot. Scholes to Chandler. She'll shoot a three. Bang! Big shot for Samantha Chandler coming off the bench. 6-point lead for the Lady Monarchs, or just the Monarchs. Gotta move quicker here if you're the Phillies. Good drop step, contact, but it didn't matter as that shot went down. 45-41, 18 now for Green. We're going to stay here, Coach. We got 1:06 to go, 4-point game. It's kind of, let's extend the game time, right? Like we're going for steals or fouls and put them on the line, like defense, offense, substitution time maybe.
Well, you can probably play this possession out. 35 seconds, shot. You got a shot clock. You can probably play it out a little bit and see what happens. Again, you talked about earlier, kind of shoot it up before you screw it up. Can neither team make it to the end of a shot clock situation, right? So I would say maybe play this out for a little while and see if you can't get a turnover on this 35 seconds, and then you might have to go and put them on the free throw line where Denison has been the better shooting team at the line tonight as they've made 16 free throws, 15 or 16 free throws, looking over Marvin's shoulder to try to figure that out versus Shenandoah just having 10 free throws made on their end. So we shall see what happens here in the next 1:06.
And Scholes brings the ball up the floor. 1 minute right on the dot here in overtime number 1. And Slater on the drive, and she got bumped by Green, which maybe in the grand scheme of things is not a big deal. We'll see how the free throws play out, but now foul number 4 for Lene Green. We'll see if it's a good foul or not. We'll see. So 46-41, 53 seconds to go in overtime. And makes them both. 6-point lead. This is where that tempo's got to pick up, and it's got to be a quick 2 or a really good-looking 3, right? And we got kids that can make them, but it's just putting the biscuit in the basket.
Yeah, the problem is they've only made 1 tonight, and then Denton turns it over there on the far sideline.
Credit Chandler for the one-man press.
Forced her into the sideline.
So now, panic time maybe here for the Phillies. Got to get a steal or a foul. Allen picks it up, picked up the loose ball. They're playing it out. And that's a kick ball by Burdorf. So 18 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. But, about 15 seconds went by there. I don't know. It looked like they were kind of trying to foul, but they just weren't getting any calls there. Allen gets the ball into Scholes in the backcourt, and Scholes gets it across the timeline, and a foul by Cassidy Stevens with 30 seconds to go, and that will be the 4th on Stevens. So everyone other than Jenna Burdorf on the floor for Shenandoah with 4 fouls. They'll send Scholes to the line looking for point 22, and she got it right there. And Scholes knocks them both down, so 49-41. "20 seconds to go in overtime. Got to get a shot, got to get a quick one. Green shoots a three from the top, missed it. Rebound offensively by Denton. She loses her footing and a turnover, and that will be the ball game as Shenandoah falls here on what turned out to be a pretty good basketball game. 49-41. We'll step aside, pay some bills, and Marvin will tally up some stats. We'll recap when we come back.
Get a great night's sleep and support Shenandoah Athletics. That's right, on April 14th from 10 to 4, the Shenandoah Athletic Boosters are hosting a mattress fundraiser sale at the Shenandoah High School Gymnasium. Brand new mattresses from the brands you already know and love. All forms of payment are accepted, along with same-as-cash financing plans available to approved applicants. Scan the QR code on the screen for more information, and remember, stop by the Shenandoah Gym on April 14th.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 49-41. The Monarchs sneak out a win. Hard-fought win. Shenandoah definitely are going to look back at this game, I think, and maybe see a lot of missed opportunities. Coach, what did we come up with what did Marvin come up with as far as stats?
Yeah, then Denison Monarchs come out victorious, finish final score 49-41 in overtime. The Monarchs score 13 points in overtime, 8 of those coming from their leading scorer, Kiana Scholes. She finishes with 23 points. Maya Slater finishes with 8 points. Whitley On finishes with 7 points. Cardenas finishes with 5, all of them free throws. And then Chandler and Inman both hit big threes along the way to finish with 3 points apiece. Scholes finishes 1 rebound short of a double-double, 23 points, 9 rebounds to lead the way for the Monarchs. For the Phillies, they come up on the short end of the stick in overtime, 49-41. They score just 5 points in overtime. Lene Green leads the way with 18 points, 20 rebounds, and fills up the stat columns. She finishes with 4 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals on the night. Caroline Rogers finishes with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks. Cassidy Stevens finishes with 7 points, all in the second half. Burdorf finishes with 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. And Abby Martin had the other 2 points for the Phillies. So we knew it was going to be a close one. It came down to going all the way to overtime. And the Monarchs are able to pull it off in overtime.
Yeah, a tight game like that, you don't want to say, it came down to the last 5 seconds or came, you know what I mean? Because there are so many possessions from both sides, really, that a turnover here or a missed opportunity on a shot that was wide open there or whatever. I mean, you've got all these opportunities throughout the course of a game. Bottom line was, like you said, these two teams are very evenly matched and ended up being a close game, and Shenandoah just came on the short end of the stick. We'll talk a little bit more about this. There's the winter homecoming going on, so we're gonna step aside and we'll watch that, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes or so for the boys' game.
Sounds good.
We're back here for game number 2 here. Denison-Schleswig Monarchs and the Shenandoah Mustangs. And as expected, maybe Denison-Schleswig wins the tip. Lance Arkfeld, all 6'8" of them. And the Monarchs working against this zone for Shenandoah, and it's going to be Chandler Perrin dribbling into the middle. The ball gets picked up and stolen away by Zwickel. Zwickel, no numbers, so he pulls the ball back, and Shenandoah will set up against this man-to-man defense for the Monarchs. 30 seconds into the ball game, nothing the score. Dalton Athan for Shenandoah, dribbling into the middle, gets the ball to Cole Graham on the elbow. Cole Graham, who's coming on here since Christmas break, knocks in the first points of the night. Arkfeld to Perrin in the corner, and that misses everything. And backside rebound by Cole Graham, friend of the program. Graham on the right wing. Gets the ball back up top to Zwickel. Now Lormer has it on the left wing. Shoots a long three. He got it. So back-to-back buckets on back-to-back possessions. Patient offensively so far for Shenandoah. Pass inside. A little bit of a tough grab, but Weavers couldn't finish, and a rebound by Shenandoah. Up 5-0 here, just a minute and a half into the ballgame. Lormer has it at the top, guarded by Jake Fink for the Monarchs. Athan on the right wing to Burdorf. Burdorf to Graham. Graham batted away by Luke Weavers. And it's going to go back to, it's going to stay with Shenandoah. The shot clock reset, and it shouldn't. They fixed it. Good job. Hit the go back button. Yeah. Coach, you haven't said anything in a couple minutes. You doing okay?
Yeah, good start for the Mustangs. Like you said, patient on the offensive end. You know, we're taking a little bit of time off the clock. That's good.
So we've got now 5 on the shot clock, so need to get a shot up. Athan with 1 to shoot. Floater, no good. And we play on as Weavers gets the rebound on the backside, pushes ahead to Emery. And now in the middle, mid-range jumper, no good for Cole Town. And then a foul on the second attempt by the senior Cole Town. So kind of an interesting look here for the Monarchs. You don't see it maybe you see it more in the Hawkeye 10, I don't know, but I can't remember seeing it. They start 5 seniors, Coach. That's wild.
That is pretty good.
I mean Fink is a senior, Perrin's a senior, Weber's a senior, Arkfeld and Town, all seniors, and this is not senior night. Town missed them both. Arkfeld with the offensive rebounds. Going to be tough to keep him off the glass, all 6'8" of them. Weavers, good step through and a foul, and 1. So the Monarchs get on the board for the first time, and Luke Weavers gets it to go.
Just kept pivoting until he was able to.
It's like you're watching an episode of Friends and they're trying to move a couch up the stairs.
Just keep
pivot! Pivot! You remember that? You don't remember that?
I'm not a big Friends guy, but
Chandler was yelling it.
But I do know what you're talking about.
It wasn't Chandler yelling. It was Ross yelling at Chandler. Stolen by the Monarchs and then given right back as we've got some lighting issues coming up here on this side. It's the second or third time I've seen that happen.
Yeah, they knocked the light switch down there right by the door.
So it's not really an electrical issue. It's an operator error.
It's a really bad place for a light switch.
Yeah, gotcha. Maybe we should put a cage over that. Like a protective cage there. Anyways, 5-3 the score. Shenandoah up by 2. And Lormer dribbles right through the pressure, and then a reach-in foul. I believe it's going to be on Emery. Yes, it is. So foul on Emery. The fouls are now even, as they tend to be. Checking into the game is the first non-senior for the Monarchs. That's Blaine Grady. So we're 3 minutes into this ball game. Shenandoah 5-3 advantage. Burdorf guarded by Fink. It's a ball screen. And post-to-post pass. Graham with 20 to shoot, lots of time. Goes up to Arkfeld. Arkfeld said, no soup for you. As now Weber's on the run out and a foul. Foul by Burdorf, and that will be number 2 on the Broadman. I'm the bad luck. It's me.
It's you.
That's so you can apologize to him for me, because that's clearly my fault. Oh, that would have been one you won. Maybe just hang on to that one. Like, just hang on to that one. If he makes it, he makes it. Don't put yourself in that situation. But he'll sit with 2 fouls. Juan Cepeda checks in, a member of the Winter Homecoming royalty, and Joey O'Rourke steps in for the first time.
Yeah, congratulations to King and Queen Owen Laughlin and Caroline Rogers, your 2024 Winter Homecoming King and Queen.
It was a really good segue, right?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Shenandoah now 5-5, and another mid-range J, and another bucket for Cole Graham. If we can pull Arkfeld away from the paint, I think that gives us an opportunity to have a puncher's chance here tonight. He's just too big in there. Weber's on the right side, skip pass to Grady, back to Weber's, he can shoot it. Bang! Smooth stroke from Weber's. 8-7, and now, again, breaking that pressure, trying to break the pressure anyways, and body bump there by Fink, and they're going to call it. They missed the first one. They got him on the second. First one was a foul. Second one, probably not.
Yeah, just keep pushing into pressure and see if you can't draw a foul.
And he did.
Yeah, and Fink picks up his second foul. He's one of their top 3 scorers, so that's big. Get one of those guys out.
Yeah, Marvin just told me 10.5 points a game, Jake Fink. Nice little floater from O'Rourke, who just checked in. And Shenandoah halfway through quarter number 1, 9-8 coach. Arkfeld at the elbow. Weber's little jab step back to Arkfeld. Good 2-man game. Hard to guard length with skill. (10-9) the score. Back and forth first quarter, fun first quarter. Shenandoah breaks the pressure. Athan to Graham. He's made a couple of those. They're starting to run out. Good save by Athan, and now here comes Cole Graham. The man-child puts it up, can't get it to go. Backside rebound by Grady. I like the aggressiveness from Graham, though. It's a lot different than the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he's come on strong here as the season has progressed.
Good ball movement by the Monarchs here. Can't find a shot. Good defense, just the same for Shenandoah. But then there's Arkfeld. Missed Weber's offensive rebound and saved. Shot clock did not reset. Should have. And now corner 3 by Perrin. He got it. So really good defensive possession, good ball movement, just kind of a fun possession to watch, and ended up being a 3 in the corner for Perrin. 13-9 the score, and Cepeda got the ball slapped away, but he was able to corral it. And Lormer holding the ball, 20 seconds to shoot. O'Rourke to Athan, back to Lormer. Trying to take Perrin down the lane, and he does it all but down. Good drive on the baseline, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, that was a good take by Lormer. Just ball doesn't find the bottom of the bucket.
Might want to guard Weber's. Bang! That kid, really good basketball player. He is just a 14% three-point shooter by the numbers, if you can believe that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we're going to get a kicked ball. That'll bring Zwickel back in. Town will come back in, and Nash Langenfeld, number 1 for the Monarchs, coming in for the first time. That's a wild stat.
That is. For
like
a kid.
Watching him shoot.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Pretty shot. He must shoot like half quarters. I doubt it. He's a pretty good player. Anyways, ball stolen away by Weber's on the baseline out of bounds play. Town going in for the dunk, and he can't get it to go. He's fouled at the top, I believe, by O'Rourke. Nope, just kidding, by Zwickel. It'll be the 4th team foul on Shenandoah. Town 0 for 2 from the line tonight with an air ball and a short shot, so expect this one to be long. Coach.
Yeah.
It hit the backboard first.
That was pretty impressive.
I feel like I nailed that. And short. And it's an air ball, so they're going to say didn't touch the rim, going the other way.
Huh. Something, huh?
It's the overcorrection. It's human element. It's like calling fouls and keeping them even. It's human error.
Especially if you're a bad shooter.
Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to put that on him, but that's just kind of, even good shooters sometimes, you know. Shenandoah down by 7. They were up 9-8 just a couple of minutes ago, but 3 threes by the Monarchs here in the last couple of minutes has kind of stretched the lead out. And you're going to get Aiden Johnson checking in for the first time, and Ethan will get his first blow of the night. Johnson, again, another one of those younger guys that are getting some more minutes here as the season's gone on. Provided a nice little spark off the bench.
He has played really well at times when he's come in. Provided some good minutes.
O'Rourke picked up the dribble, a little drop step, and got it to go. That did the opposite of what Camden Lormers did. Lormers rattled around and popped out. O'Rourke's rattled around and went down. Langenfeld skipped to Wiebers. He's already made a couple. Emery, long 3 off the heel, and there's Arkfeld that just says, I'm tall. He goes up, passes to Langenfeld. That's short, rebound by O'Rourke. Under a minute to play, quarter 1, 16-11. Competitive first quarter here in Page County. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Shenandoah been pretty patient here in the first quarter, which is good for me anyways. Good to see. Not trying to go too fast. Looking for good shots, and Lormer into pressure, and that's going to draw another foul on Emery, so that's going to be 2 on another starter there. Fink's got 2, right? And now Emery's got 2.
That is true.
Emery, not one of the leading scorers, but another starter. You put him on the bench in some foul trouble. Careful, Coach. We've played about 7.5 minutes. Fouls, 4 apiece. Something to keep in mind. I'll never not notice. I'll never not notice that. And now you'll never not notice that.
It is something that I now pay attention to. Unfortunately.
I'm a bad influence.
Not like I don't pay attention to enough things.
I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Second free throw, no good as well. Offensive rebound by O'Rourke, and he gets tripped up, and they're going to call foul, I believe, on Langenfeld? Yes. On Langenfeld, they're not even anymore. 30 seconds now, and it'll be 2 free throws for O'Rourke as we are now at the 5th team foul. So double bonus situation. Is it double bonus now, or is it just bonus? What do they call it?
Just the bonus?
Is it just the because it's not bonus and double?
Yeah. So you say that. Tomorrow we're going to be hosting our first youth basketball tournament since the rule change.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And when you play continuous clock, it's always you always go to these things and you never know what you're going to get for.
Really good job by Shenandoah Johnson, corralling the rebound on the offensive end and then laying it in. We'll talk about that on the other side of the break because the shot clock's off. There's 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Langenfeld thought about the 3. Arkfeld on the baseline. Gets it to Beck, who's just checked into the game. And a wild shot, but rebounded by Arkfeld, and it's good at the buzzer. So 18-13. Competitive first quarter. We're going to step aside, pay some bills, and we're going to hear a wonderful story from Coach when we come back.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back in Shenandoah, 18-13, second quarter about to begin. Coach, tell us your story.
Yeah, so we're hosting our first youth basketball tournament tomorrow. The boys, 3rd through 6th grade Booster Club basketball tournament tomorrow morning. Or all day, actually, here at the high school gym. And
so what you're saying is if you're not doing anything, come on out and help?
Yeah, and if you want to come and relieve me of having to officiate a couple games, that'd be even better. But that being said, we've changed the rule here in Iowa from the bonus to double bonus, 1-1, 2 shots. So I'm adjusting the rules. I was like, when do we start shooting free throws in a youth basketball tournament that has a running clock? So I just said we're going to shoot 2 on the 7th foul. Kind of split the difference a little bit in a 15-minute running clock and just kind of go with it. We'll see what happens.
I think it'll go well. Weber's 3. No, rebound by Fink, and he put it in. So having him in foul trouble was definitely helpful. He comes right back in and makes an offensive rebound putback. 3 by Zwickel in the corner, no good. Arkfeld takes it right off of the rim. Weber's on the drive and a blocking foul on Dalton Athan. So it will be Monarch basketball under their own basket. Coach, I look forward to seeing how that experiment works.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it'll go just fine.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time we never got to 7 fouls anyway. So the less free throws you shoot in a running clock.
It's hard to foul. It's hard to foul when everybody plays 2-3 zone.
It's also hard to foul. Nope, that's not true. Not at Shenandoah because we have a rule. It's like rule number 4, no zone defense.
That should be rule number 1.
It is a man-to-man only tournament.
The way I'm not saying you can't play zone. I'm saying as a kid, you can't play zone. Like when you're learning how to play, you got to play man-to-man. Like that just should be a rule. That ball's stolen away by Fink, and Fink lays it in. So double-digit lead, a game that was 9-8. Now 24-13. The Monarchs finding their sea legs a little bit here.
Yeah, start hitting some shots, and Mustangs don't make shots, and they got a couple run-out layups here.
The three-headed monster starting to kind of flex their muscles a little bit here.
They've got some length in there on defense.
And right at the elbow, again, kick back out to Lormer. Lormer guarded by Perrin. Lormer on the drive, lost the handle, should go the other way, and it will. So turnover by Shenandoah. And they're still right in the thing, right? It's just been a nice run by the Monarchs. I liked what they did in the first quarter. They kind of slowed it down. They weren't playing deliberately slow, but they were valuing the ball, and they were taking good care of it, and they eventually got some good shots. As we're going to get an offensive foul there on Chandler Perrin. But, I mean, I think maybe they've been working towards that over the last few games. I just haven't seen them because they haven't had home games. But to me, I like this style for this group right now.
Yeah, I would say they played with a little bit of patience against Lewis Central, but there wasn't a lot of patience to have when they kind of got blitzed at the three-point line by Lewis Central right from the get-go. It was a rough way to start the game. Lewis Central came out and made 11 threes in the first half, finished with 18. They shot 18 of 40.
That's pretty good.
The three-point line.
That's really good.
So that was hard.
Really good passing by the Monarchs, and then you're going to get a foul there. Hopefully not on 10 because they'll be sitting. I'm not saying that because you're up here, but it's not on 10. I believe they're going to call that on 8th, and that'll be his second, so he'll stay in, I imagine. But now you got 3 guys now with 2 fouls there. As Arkfeld, one of the best bigs, if not the best big in the league in the Hawkeye 10. I mean, he's a double-double machine, 15 points a game, 10 boards. It's hard to coach 6'8", right? And he's got some skill. So Smooth stroke. He's been good for a few years. I've called a couple of their postseason games against Harlan the last few years with KMA, and he's fun to watch. Burdorf, 3 in the corner off the heel, but he gets the rebound, so just padding the stats.
He would love to see a 3 go down at some point in time.
Zwickel, good take, but Arkfeld distracted the shot there. And then Fink makes the fast break layup, and it's a 28-13 ball game. Shenandoah goose-egged on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. See if they can get something going here on offense and break the run that the Monarchs are currently on. Zwickel, 3, corner, no good. Backside rebound by Arkfeld. Weber's pushing the ball, gets it to Fink in the baseline, and there's Arkfeld. Can't get it, picks up his own board again, and got it. 3rd time's a charm. Couple boards and a bucket. O'Rourke on the drive, good take, but just couldn't get it. English wasn't there. And Weber's on the dribble drive and a hand check there on Camden Lormer. That'll be the 2nd team foul on Shenandoah here in the quarter. And subs coming back into the game is Grady and Town. Town check back in. And Cepeda and Athan will come back in as Graham. And it looks like Burdorf will get a blow. Arkfeld, nobody near him on the inbounds play. 32-13. All Monarchs here in quarter number 2. Lormer has it there at the 10-foot line. Into the high post to Athan. Athan to Cepeda. Back to Athan. Thought about the mid-range jumper. Lormer got the ball poked away. And some circus shot, but off the side of the backboard. And, I mean, it's kind of Arkfeld and Town just being 6'8". You know, it's hard to drive.
It is when he's standing in there just waiting for you.
Yep, makes it tough to drive.
Makes it difficult.
So 32-13. Weber's has it in the corner, gets it to the high post. Arkfeld to Fink. Fink to Grady. Grady driving baseline. Weber's 3, corner, no good. Rebound on the backside by Lormer. 3:30 to go until halftime. Lormer, transition 3 off the heel. And rebound by Shenandoah and Dalton Athan. And then Athan loses the handle, and Arkfeld comes up with the steal. 32-13, another foul away from the basket there by Lormer. That'll be the 2nd foul on Lormer, as Johnson will check back in. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Shenandoah. Fink to Grady. Now Fink has it going around the screen from Arkfeld. Another 3 in the corner from Weber's. And that one off the rim twice. And Grady gets the board, and that's the tough foul call there by Cepeda. Cepeda came swatting down at it, but definitely got a lot of basketball there, but they're going to get the foul call there, and that'll send Grady to the line. Coach, your thoughts on that? At least it wasn't on your son this time.
Sure seemed like a lot of ball. He knocked it out of his hand, but what do we know from way up here?
Yeah, we're way up here. It's probably right on the fingernail there.
Probably.
20-point lead for the Monarchs. And Grady misses the second, so splits the pair, and that ball is tossed out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. Monarchs can maintain possession. Or regain possession, I should say. Fink has it on the left wing. Skip pass over to Weber's. Nice extra pass, and there's Arkfeld to Town. That was pretty ball movement. Ball went from one side all the way to the other, and then post to post. That was pretty.
Yeah, really good ball movement by the Monarchs, like you said. Looked really good.
Yeah. I agree.
But I agreed with you first.
Well, that's true. We need some conflict up here. Johnson's shot no good, but there is O'Rourke. Breaks the seal of the second quarter, so 35-15. First points of the second quarter for Shenandoah. Weavers goes backside. There's Town. Put it up and in. Offensive board and a putback for Town. Weavers trying to poke the ball away from Zwickel. Zwickel driving in, kicks it to Cepeda. Thought about it. Thought about the shot. Pulled it back. And then a lot of congestion in the corner there. 15 to shoot. Zwickel gets the ball out of the corner. O'Rourke on the drive to Cepeda. Disjointed possession here for Shenandoah. 2 to shoot. Zwickel, long three, no good. Rebound by Grady. They've had better possessions tonight than that one. Arkfeld getting double teamed, kicks the ball out to Fink. Fink to Grady. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebounds his own miss. And a fresh 35 for the Monarchs. Fink into some contact, and that'll be a shooting foul because it's a bonus situation. And looks like we're going to get is that Eli Cameron checking into the game for the first time?
Yeah, Eli Cameron coming down the bench.
So we've got right at 1 minute to go until halftime. Fink going to the line. 6 points on the night for him. 7 now. An abbreviated start of the game for him because he had to sit with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. So done a good job of corralling some points or getting out and running and picking up some buckets in the fast break. Game clock's running. Got it handled. That was an odd deal. Do we do that now on the second free throw? Do they just run the clock? Should be 1 minute. It was exactly 1 minute.
Yeah, it should have been 1 minute. There you go.
Yeah, they got it. See? We haven't had a home game in a while. It's been a hot minute. Second free throw by Fink is good. So Fink now 8 points here in the first half. 2 Monarchs already in double figures, and Arkfeld and Weavers 12 and 11 respectively. And Fink's right there with 8, so that's the three-headed monster, and they're doing it. Cameron to Zwickel. Zwickel steps into a three, off to the left. Offensive board by Cameron. Cameron walked with it. And we're going to go the other way. .35 seconds to go until halftime. Langenfeld to Weavers. He's already made a couple. Well, his three-point percentage will go up on the season after this. He's missed a few, but he's made 3, so it's got to help. Zwickel, corner 3, the answer. So Zwickel gets on the board for the first time tonight. Shot clock off, 10 seconds until halftime. Weavers to Grady to Langenfeld. No good. Rebound by Johnson, who will just hang on to it. And that'll take us to halftime. So at halftime, 42-18. I mean, essentially, this was a 36-10 run here for the Monarchs. If my math is right. That's not right. Is that right? 34? 34-10 run since it was at the 9-8 point. We'll step aside, pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
So we are back here at halftime. Coach 42-18 looked really good right there at the beginning for Shenandoah. They were kind of hanging right with them, maybe kind of caught Denison-Schleswig by surprise a little bit, maybe caught them flat-footed a little bit. But the bucket got a lot bigger for the Monarchs there at the end of the first quarter and all through the second quarter. What are your takeaways here from the first half?
Well,
we'll do the takeaways and then the stats from Marvin. He's still calculating.
Yeah. The takeaway would be that Denison has three seniors that all can score, and they have done that. The Mustangs start to play too fast sometimes, and when they do play too fast sometimes, then they start to turn the ball over, and that's what we're seeing tonight. When they played under control, they were getting good shots. When they played out of control, things started to fall apart on them a little bit there in the second quarter.
Well, we're gonna let the fifth grade boys play without having to listen to us. So we'll step aside. We'll do the halftime stats when we come back. But enjoy the fifth grade Mustangs playing some basketball. We're back here in Shenandoah, third quarter, ready to rock and roll. Denison-Schleswig with the basketball. Weavers to Fink. Fink to Perrin and Arkfeld. 4 of the 5 Monarchs have touched the ball, and then we're going to get a foul on Lormer. That'll be first foul of the half. Fouls kind of got away from him a little bit there. It was like 10-7 in the first half. Shenandoah had a 3-foul advantage. Now they have a 4-foul advantage. Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and that's 3 on Lorimer.
Rebound by Burdorf. Check back into the game. Got into a little bit of early foul trouble. Lormer got fouled by Fink. That'll be his 3rd foul, so may not amount to a ton, but maybe as far as just playing time here.
Right.
But 11-8 now, so the fouls are hanging right in there. Zwickel to Graham. Graham going up with Arkfeld. Arkfeld with the block. Fink back to Arkfeld. Nice play from Fink to Weavers to Arkfeld. Just pretty.
Really good ball movement there for Denison.
Ball's generally faster than people, right?
It is. It's been proven.
Lormer into traffic, back to Graham. Can't get it. Arkfeld with the board. He's got to have at least a dozen.
He's got 9.
And a travel. They called a carry, although he didn't actually dribble it, so he traveled. So
right.
It was a travel. Wrong call, but right whistle.
Yeah, it was a violation.
Correct.
Just the wrong one issued.
Yep. Shuffled the puppies, as Mr. Raftery would say. Burdorf in the corner, guarded by Weavers. Now Athan going with his right hand, pump fake, can't get it to go. Weavers with the rebound on the backside. He must watch the program. Emery thought about the 3. Gets it to Weavers on the drive, and there's Burdorf with the block and the foul. That's one of those ones you talk about. That's one of those ones you talk about. That was sorry. I'm sorry, man.
That is unreal.
Just the next time we do a home game, I just won't even be there, because I'm clearly the.
I mean, that is a block shot. Every day of the week, that is a block shot. I don't know how you call a foul. He literally wasn't touching the guy. Like, I've told you before. I'll give you the the foul on the body, but when you're clearly away from the person and you hit the ball out of the air, like, he didn't hit it out of his hand, he hit it out of the air.
Yeah,
no foul.
I agree.
Did Weavers make both of his free throws?
Just the one. No, he did. He made 2.
Yeah, Marvin was wondering.
Marvin was checking stuff out.
Yeah.
He was listening to you. He was listening to you and your diatribe.
Yeah.
That should have been goaltending, but that's okay. And Weavers got tripped up. They're going to say...
Just a loose ball out of bounds.
They're not going to call a foul. They're just going to call it the right way, right? Make sure the ball stays where it's supposed to be. Emery gets the ball into Perrin. Perrin shoots kind of a wild shot, poked around, and rebound was fought for, and then a foul by Town. As those fouls creeping a little closer, Coach. 12-10. (46-18) is the score. There's 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Lormer, corner 3, got it. Good shot by Camden Lormer. Makes it 46-21. Emery trying to get the ball inside, does. Arkfeld way away from the basket. Gets it to Grady. Grady, a little jab step, kick back out to Emery. Emery kind of used some man strength there.
Yeah.
Maybe got away with a little push-off, but gets his first
there.
bucket of the night. The Monarchs are generally all really tall, as three-pointer missed by Graham. They're pretty much all really tall, except for Emery. Emery is just kind of thick. Just kind of got like a wrestler build or like a fullback. Wrong sport, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Dynamite drop in.
Yeah, no, they have some big dudes. 6'4", 6'4", 6'8". Thick bodies.
It's in the water up there. In which town? Which town is it? Which town's got the good water?
Does one of them have like the tall water and one of them has the thick water?
I bet you they don't. They're not in stage 4 water conservation.
I can guarantee you they're not, because they're upriver.
How did that happen, by the way? Did you get notified when we were in stage 1, 2, and 3?
I read it on KMA on stage 3, and then like a couple of days later we were in stage 4.
I only saw it when maybe they said it during stage 1 and 2. Maybe we're always in stage 1. I don't really understand the levels of water conservation that you need to go, whatever it's called.
You would have thought they would have sent me a letter or something from the city or something to tell me, like when we were going from normal water to level 1 or 2, or maybe it just skips level 1 and 2 and it just goes to 3.
Yeah, maybe 1 and 2 they don't have to mention. I don't know.
Like, what about the people that don't read KMA? Like, how do they know? And are they causing me problems because they keep watering their lawn and filling their pool up?
Yeah, probably. That's probably it. Well, all this snow will help.
I hope so, but I think that goes downriver.
Nah, we get it all. And a blocking foul on Langenfeld. Boy, I probably opened up a can of worms there, didn't I?
I don't know.
I probably did, and I apologize to anybody at home if you got a little perturbed by that, because I really have no dog in the fight at all. It's just something that's going on in Shenandoah.
I just know I have four teenagers that use a lot of water in the shower. That's what I know.
Well, we do our part at the Young household for the water conservation. We have our shower set for 2 minutes.
Oh.
On, and it shuts off automatically.
What?
You're on your own.
Where do you get that from?
Can't restart it for an hour.
How do you get that?
I made that whole thing up, but that'd be a good idea.
I need that at my house.
Wouldn't that be a great? You know how much money everybody would save?
Because the pounding on the door thing doesn't
get out of the shower.
That does not turn the water off.
No, never does. Made both free throws, so 48-23.
My wife told me she got the last water bill, and I heard her yell when she looked at it. I was like, oh no, kids, forget about the shower this week.
Yeah, that's. We'll just put everybody's name in a hat, and you're gonna get a day, and whatever day you draw, that's your shower day.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to be the stinky kid.
Yep. That's okay. That's what we got deodorant for, right? Middle school kids do that all the time. A lot of contact. No good on the shot. Rebound by Grady. I'm not meaning your middle school kids, but just middle school kids in general.
My middle school kids reek.
I hope they watch this. Langenfeld to Arkfeld.
I tell them.
And Arkfeld with a drop step, and it goes. I always... When I taught PE, I had an office inside of the locker room, and in middle school boys, and they would always use Axe body spray.
Oh yeah.
And it was body odor and Axe body spray. I had to make a rule that if they were going to spray Axe, they had to go outside, because there was you could go outside to get to the weight facility. There was anyways. They had to go outside onto the sidewalk, shut the door, and then they could spray Axe and come right back in, because it was terrible.
Well,
awful.
You know the rule about kids shouldn't ride home with their parents after games. They should ride the bus home. Be a good teammate type of thing,
It's more or less for the parents.
It's because I don't want my kid in my car because they smell so bad.
Yeah, there's not enough taxi cab air fresheners.
There aren't.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So. We went from water conservation to stink. We're all over the place. 3 minutes to go.
We're setting everybody up for some good conversations this weekend.
Yes, right. That's right. Nice drive and a foul. Probably going to be on Weber's there, I imagine. Nope, they surprised me. It's on Fink. That'll be his 4th. Yeah, Fink is saying the same thing I'm saying. He's like, I didn't even do anything, sir. It was definitely the wrong guy. But that's okay. There was a foul, but just on the wrong guy. O'Rourke. It's not halftime anymore. Come on, Marvin, you got to do it. Marvin does the scoreboard. He does the stats.
Don't be blaming Marvin. He's way down here.
He's got the computer.
He can't even see that screen.
Sorry, Marvin. He doesn't have a microphone. He can't talk back.
Can't defend himself.
O'Rourke splits the pair. Weber's on the drive. Had some contact at the top, but no foul called. So we're under 3 minutes to go, 51-23. Twyman checked into the game. A nice drop down to Graham, and Graham with his 3rd bucket of the night. (51-25), evidently. I added a point that I shouldn't have. Grady. And that ball gets out of the hands of Beck, and that's going to be a turnover as Twyman brings it up across the timeline. Burdorf has it at the top. Shoot it, 10. Probably not what coach wants to hear. Cepeda carving out space, can't get it to go. Gets the board, can't get the follow to go. Weber's gathers the rebound. Weber's on the drive into traffic, no good, and off of Grady, so we'll go the other way. So 1 foul difference between the two teams right now.
Right now?
12-11. Well, what was that horn for?
Well, that's the shot clock horn.
Oh, what? All right.
So I don't know why
nobody at home heard it, so we're all right.
Not sure why that was going off.
Ethan, no points in the game so far tonight. 2nd leading scorer on the team, so you'd like to see him find the bucket. Nice power move by Graham, but I think Beck just kind of accidentally pulled the chair out from underneath him there. That's another turnover. Burdorf thought about the dunk, but he's a team player, so he gets it to Twyman. Twyman, toilet bowl. You don't get to call that very often. A little toilet bowl. Is that what they call that still? Do the kids call it that? Is that slay? When the kids?
I doubt it.
Is that no? Is it kind of mid?
Definitely.
My kids don't listen, but if they did, they'd be rolling their eyes right now. And rebound by Graham on the long carom. And Emery trying to poke the ball away, and they're going to say it's a kicked ball. Kicked ball by Graham, so it'll go the other way. Emery has the ball, drops it down to Town. Town got fouled. .42 seconds to go in the quarter. It's a 51-27 ball game. Town 0 for 5 from the line tonight. I can't. Marvin, how many points does Town have? Can you just tell me numbers?
4.
Well, okay, so 4. So if he made all of his free throws, he'd be in double figures because he's 0 for 5. This will be his 6th. He's 0 for 6, so he'd have 10 points.
Huh.
Got to make those.
You do.
O'Rourke in the middle of the lane. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound by Arkfeld. 30 seconds to go in the third. Shot clock off. Weber's on the drive. Little resistance. Knocked it in. Sweet left hand. He's a right-handed player. He dribbled with his left.
It's pretty good. Pretty good finish.
O'Rourke tried to get it into Ethan. Kind of looked like 2 or 3 guys were running around on skates right there, but ended up being a foul. And that'll send, I believe, Graham to the line.
Also a block shot.
Agreed.
Clean.
Yeah, I agree.
Clean block shot.
Yeah, it's a tough call right there for
it is right there,
for
right in
Perrin.
front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
No, I don't mean it's a tough call to call. It's a tough call for Perrin.
Oh.
Because he did a really good job.
Gotcha.
Good help defense, came across on the side. Yep, I agree. I always got called for, well, we'll wait. Bank is open on the free throw for Graham. That's 7 points tonight for Graham. There's 5 seconds in the quarter. Good drive and a foul. I always got called for the foul where I was directly behind a guy who was like going up for a putback, and it was a shot, and I legitimately would have my hands on the ball, and they'd call a foul. Or nobody's boxing me out, and I tipped the ball back. I tipped the ball back to myself. They'd call me for over the back.
They'd call you because you had a hand in their back.
I was never touching them.
Well, that's what they call.
No, but they'd call over. They did the 2 hands down over the back.
Yeah, because they had never read the rule book.
That was also 22 years ago. No, 23 years.
They had never looked at a rule book and seen that wasn't a mechanic.
It was a mechanic.
It was
a mechanic a quarter of a century ago.
It was not a mechanic a quarter century ago. It's never been a mechanic.
O'Rourke for 3, can't get it, and it is 55-28. We talked about a lot of things in the third quarter. We'll see you in 60 seconds for quarter number 4.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Widger, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Razy, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
We are back here in Shenandoah, quarter 4, just about to begin. Coach, anything you want to carry over from quarter 3 to quarter 4 here before we get going? Feel pretty good about the topics we discussed in quarter 3?
We covered a lot of ground.
We did.
Covered a lot of ground.
We circled the wagons on a lot of things.
We did.
Shenandoah with the ball, 55-28. Johnson, Zwickle. Lormer for 3. That is short. Backside rebound attempt, and it instead of a foul called, good call, giving it to Shenandoah. They did a good job there. Didn't call the foul. Just call it the right way. Lormer has it. Top of the key. 25 to shoot. Johnson to Zwickle. Zwickle, nice take, but couldn't quite get it, and rebound by Town. And Langenfeld brings it up the left side. Langenfeld to Beck. Town at the top, nobody there, but he can't finish. You just got to dunk it home next time. Right, Coach?
That'd be a good idea.
Just for everybody at home, and he wasn't watching. Zwickle to Johnson. Johnson to Cepeda. Lormer thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive. Now Lormer has it again. 10 to shoot here. 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Somebody's got to look to score. 2. one, and the ball got lost, so it'll be a shot clock violation. So we are now at under 6.5 to go. Town with the ball at the top for the Monarchs. Dribble handoff to Grady. Grady again with the ball. Town, drop step. Missed it short. Rebound by Cepeda and Hayden Wheatley, who's checked in for the first time tonight. On the drive, good take. And looks like maybe he twisted an ankle there. Landed kind of awkwardly, but they're going to call a foul. Don't know if it was on the floor or not, but I think he twisted the old ankle there. Yeah, Eli Cameron will check in for him as Wheatley landed a little awkwardly there, Coach.
Yeah, good take. Just heading on his way down, sprained his ankle a little bit, it looks like.
I feel like he was shooting on that. I feel like he was going to shoot. Either way, as Zwickel turns it over on the inbounds, but then the Monarchs tried to turn it right back over, but Nimitz corrals it and Grady puts it in. So 57-28. Now the score, 29-point advantage for the Monarchs. And Lormer passes it just out of the reach of Cepeda. Haydenfeld thought about the three, drives in. Good hands by Lormer. As Shenandoah, 2-on-2 break. Lormer on the drive, no good. Rebound by Beck. As Beck pulls the ball back. 5 minutes to go. Coach, what's going on? Anything good?
Link's beef jerky commercial.
Come again? What's that? What? You're not watching the game?
I am watching the game, and I'm getting all the stats.
Arkfeld with the rebound back into the game.
With Marvin, we're making sure we're getting it all.
Yeah, Marvin's not messing around. Fink on the drive, loses the handle, but they'll say it was off of Shenandoah, so it'll stay right here. And it looks like Roman Bigness checks in. I feel like we're probably not saying that name right. I feel like that's the only one that it's not like it's terrible wrong. Like the other ones, we might be wrong a little bit, but like I feel like we're messing that one up pretty good.
Probably.
Maybe not.
It's all on you.
Arkfeld, easy drop step and score on the inbounds. It wasn't a drop step, just an easy lay-in. 59-28, 31-point advantage. O'Rourke drives middle. And mid-range J, it's a good shot for him. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Camden Nimitz for the Monarchs. Come on, and Langenfeld back to Bigness. Missed the three, and then a foul by Nimitz. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you right now. Fouls are tied. Even Steven. With that foul right there.
It's crazy.
It's wild. It's honestly not. It's just normal. But you just didn't believe it. You just didn't believe it until I told you. Drop step by Ethan. Can't get it to go, and he fights and gets his own rebound. Good hustle. O'Rourke to Lormer, guarded by Weavers. Three, in and out. And there's, looks like Eli Cameron with the offensive rebound. He checked in for Wheatley, who left with the hurt ankle there. Ethan, three, wing, no good off the heel. And Emery with the rebound. Weavers on the right wing. Content to run some clock here. 3.5 minutes to play. in town. Free throw line jumper. He got it. Maybe that's it.
Maybe he just needs to shoot jumpers.
Just shoot jumpers just a little bit further back, and it's money. 61-28. Good drive by Cameron. Just can't get it to go. A little hard. And the putback is good, and a foul. And one opportunity for Dalton Nathan finally getting on the board here tonight. That was going to be a foul on, looks like, Emery. That'll be his third of the night. Ethan looking for the traditional three-point play here. It's good. Nothing but net. 61-31, and that'll probably spell the end of the night for Dalton Nathan.
Probably. It also probably ends the night for Lance Arkfeld for Denison. He came out during that break as well. He finishes with 19 points, 12 rebounds, double-double.
Nice.
Senior.
Nice. Nimitz on the drive, can't get it to go, got his own rebound, and that's probably a foul on Burdorf. I mean, it almost has to be. Nope. They're going to call that on Graham, his first.
Taking away block shot opportunities.
Tried to even up the fouls, which he did.
Yeah.
So Nimitz in the score column as the Monarchs are doubling up the Mustangs 62-31. Can't get the second to go, and Langenfeld gets the offensive rebound. Beck has it, gets it to Grady. Langenfeld. And now there's Nimitz. And this is an entire sophomore lineup. That's wild. They had all, right? Yeah, this is all sophomores. No, I'm missing something. Oh, no, Langenfeld's a junior. Sorry, apologies. And turnover, and O'Rourke has it. I was having a conversation with myself because you're not even here.
I was listening.
Lord.
I was seeing where you were going to go with it.
I generally have no idea where I'm going with anything. You're just along for the ride. O'Rourke got to go somewhere. Went to Graham, and short shot, no good. Backside rebound by Grady. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Grady, a little handoff to Nimitz. Beck picks up the dribble. Grady to Bigness. Good take, no foul call, little contact. Probably a block there, but rebound by Langenfeld. Shot clock got reset, shouldn't have. That's okay. And Grady on the take, that's a foul. There was a foul called on Burdorf. It'll be his. No, they called that.
They called it on Twyman reaching in from the backside is what he called it.
Oh.
Because that's an important call to make with 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, you just got to stay consistent. He's nothing if not consistent. And that second free throw good. So splitting the pair is Grady. We're under 1.5 minutes to play. And Graham puts it up and in. And again, just trying to even the fouls up. One on each side. We stay square. It matters.
Yeah.
Like, if there were prop bets, I know we don't bet on high school sports. You shouldn't do that. But if there were prop bets, that would definitely be something people really get interested on. But then officials, what was that guy's name, the official in the NBA? What was his name? Who got shaving points or whatever, what he was doing?
Oh, yeah.
It was a while back. Like, he got in big trouble for that. You remember that? You don't remember this at all?
I don't.
I don't know. It was like a big thing back like when I think I was in high school. You might have been in college or in high school. I don't know. Good drive by Cameron, and that'll go. But anyways, you don't want to put too much in the officials' hands on the outcomes of the games, right? Start doing prop bets on officiating. Going to be some tight whistles or some loose whistles depending upon where the money is. Anyways, there's 40 seconds left. I'm trying to fill that, and I'm getting nothing from you. It's crickets. It's crickets over there.
Well,
I'm talking to Marvin.
I'm just trying to stay out of it because, the whole DCI here in the state of Iowa and the shadiness of putting all those college athletes out.
They don't do that. I mean, there's not actually something like that out there.
Right.
So we're not talking about something that exists. Yeah. Like this is the land of fantasy and make-believe right now. Like, this is not happening, and I'm not suggesting it should. It was just there's 45 seconds left. Now there's 30 as O'Rourke goes to the line. He makes the front end. 65 to 36. 7 points for O'Rourke off the bench. Played a really nice game off the bench. Splits the pair, rebound, and the shot clock off, so the Monarchs...
Marvin's got him for 8.
All right, well, Marvin knows more than I do. But they can hold. They don't have to take another shot. But they will as Nemitz shoots a free throw line. Jay, no good. Rebound by Graham, who's played a nice game. Under 10 seconds to play. Twyman on the wing, drives up and good. So Twyman in the score column tonight at 65-38 and being the final score. We're going to step aside, pay a couple of bills. We'll come back after Marvin's done tallying things up. We'll recap what we just saw.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 65-38. The visitors, the Monarchs from the town and or towns surrounding Denison and Schleswig. I don't know if it's just the two towns or if it's multitude of towns around it, but they came away as visitor double winners. The boys game, 65-38. Coach, what did Marvin come up with?
Yeah, he says that Denison, like you said, winner 65-38. They were led by Luke Wiebers. Wiebers scores 20 points, finishes with 7 rebounds. Then Lance Arkfeld, he finishes with a double-double, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Solid night from him. Jake Fink finishes with 8. Town finishes with 6. Grady finishes with 4. Perrin 3. Langfeld 2. Nimitz 1, Emery 2. That was all the scoring for the Monarchs. For the Mustangs, they finished with 8 different people on the in the score column. Nobody makes double digits, but Cole Graham finishes with 9 points. Joey O'Rourke and Camden Lorimer both finished with 8 points. Logan Twyman makes that basket at the buzzer to finish with 4 points. Zwickel and Athan finished with 3 points apiece. And Aiden Johnson and Eli Cameron both finished with 2 points apiece. 4 people tied with 4 rebounds tonight. Brody, Dalton, Juan, and Cole all finished with 4 rebounds apiece.
So let's put a little bow on tonight, and let's move on to next week. There's obviously some wrestling going on tomorrow. There's dance tomorrow. But as we get through to the weekend and we go to the beginning of the week, Monday there's girls basketball, correct?
Yep.
And then Tuesday, boys basketball. You'll hear us again as the boys take on Hamburg here at the Friendly Confines on Tuesday. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So where are the girls going Monday?
Girls are going to TJ on Monday. And then, like you said, boys are home.
So we won't have that
Tuesday.
game, the Monday game, but the Tuesday game we will have just the varsity game.
Yep.
And then we can fill you in on the rest of the week because it's kind of crazy. Some new things. If you didn't get the email, we'll fill you in. But Coach, any final thoughts on tonight? But because the next time they'll see us or hear from us is Tuesday.
Yeah, best of luck to the Mustang Wrestlers tomorrow at the Hawkeye 10 conference tournament. 3 ranked wrestlers. The Mustangs are 15-2, I think, in dual action this season, and won a couple tournaments. And they go into the tournament on a high note. They beat Atlantic last night. Make to the first ever first time in school history to make it to the regional duels for an opportunity to go to team state in dual action. So that's on Tuesday. They go to Hinton. That's a long ways north of here.
Yeah.
To wrestle Logan Magnolia in the first round, and then the winner of that gets to wrestle Hinton. So best of luck to our Mustang wrestlers as they go down the tournament trail here the next couple of weeks. So best of luck to them.
Wrestle, get back, dance your pants off, right?
All tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. So for Coach Burdorf, for Marvin, I am TJ Young. We appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, until that time being Tuesday, good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy a little bit nicer weather.